I've been sitting on this playlist for like almost a year now. I've been sitting on this playlist. I got this playlist a long time ago. Good morning, my ghouls and gals. It's morning because we're not doing this at nighttime. I can't scream at nighttime. I genuinely tried to figure out like a time span where I could scream at nighttime, and I was like, it's just not gonna work because my neighbors are gonna think that someone's being murdered. My family's gonna think that I'm being murdered. Like everything just isn't going to work. You've seen two Magic the Gathering Spider-Man collab ads. You saw two Tron Ares Tron Ares. What? You actually saw a Twitch Turbo ad. That's see this entire time I've been talking about Twitch Turbo, and I feel like I'm going insane because for some reason it just doesn't exist anywhere. But apparently they run ads for it. I had no clue that they actually run ads for it because this entire time I keep talking about Twitch. People, when you subscribe, I feel like you shouldn't be subscribing because you should just be getting Twitch Turbo, and then you're good to go. But what do you know? It's right there. It's been there the whole time. They just for some reason don't ever like talk about it ever, and I don't know why. Sorry, I'm trying to get this one video. Save video frame. The hell's a video frame? But why can't I save the? Why am I not allowed to save the video? Oh. Anyways, welcome to today's the start of the Halloween stream. Which Werbo? It's W for Wumbo for extra scary. You know it's bad when I'm like 30, and even I know that. Okay, when I was back in school, the scariest thing was that people were really into SpongeBob. Welcome to the Halloween stream. We actually have a bunch of games lined up for the Halloween stream. I'm actually worried again that we will run into the same issue. So at first I was like, okay, these aren't that long of games, but then I looked at my average playtime compared to how long a game should take. You know, Road Warden. You know how long Road Warden is like estimated to like take you to finish the game? 11 hours, chat. If you want 100% completion, you do 36 hours. Guess how long we've been playing Road Warden? If I just go to the VOD channel and I look at the numbers, we've been playing Road Warden for about 14 hours and we're not even done. So there's a problem, right? I was like, okay, if I double the time estimates of every single game that we ever play on stream, I was like, could I possibly make it? No. So the list of games is large, very large. And also, in total, the whole thing's going to run me about $280 something dollars. So, and most of these things are on sale, so I have to get them now. And two of the games are releasing later in the holiday season. Were we sledding today, honey buns? Yes, we're going to sled today after stream. However, I don't know how long that will be. So, if again, the plan is still on. If you want to join in the unwind from the horror stuff, we will be we'll be doing some unwinding within a sledding game, which is a demo that you can download that apparently has multiplayer. So you can download it and you can join us. But that's the unwind. Again, the general flow of this is that every day we'll be doing a horror game, and then we'll try to unwind after every single horror game. There are only 2 days where we won't unwind. No worries, XOXO. Call me a tangled cable because you can unwind me. Police? I need to file a complaint. This person keeps hitting on me and I don't like it. I don't like them. I'm just kidding. But again, every day except for 2 days during this entire month of October, there will be an unwind session at the end of every stream. The reason why those 2 days won't have one is because they deal with much heavier topic games that I think I want to leave you all depressed on, because I think that's A, funny, but also B, I think important to what the games are talking about. Because like not everything, horror games are a very large, diverse cast of games. It's like a very large genre that you can throw the net and you can pick up things like Crow Country, but also Minecraft, right? But that's sort of the beauty of the art form, is that you can do a lot of things with it that you wouldn't really expect to be able to do, but that's sort of the beauty of it because there's so much variety in it, and it gives the creator of it so much room to actually show things off. One of these things actually might get me banned. Well, actually, no, I don't know if it will get me banned, but I couldn't find any videos on it because the game itself was banned. So I don't really know what to expect. I also don't really know how the copyright is going to work live, but the copyright I'm going to have to deal with live, and I'll figure out how to do it in the best way possible that both fits the terms and also hopefully matches the goals that they wanted to do. It's a game that was taken down because of the recent sort of like the whole game takedown thing. So it's a bit of IRL horror plus like it's an actual horror game that also deals with IRL horror stuff too. Hello, your mood. You're stuck in a meeting. That's a good emote. Wait, that's a really good emote. Wow. Ugh, mood. That's a good emote. Damn. Last time I tried to make an emote, I couldn't get nearly the same amount of detail within the same amount of space. And I realized something is that I need to get much more monotone with things. But having like a stick figure, I thought that would be very monotone, but it didn't work. But yeah, no worries if you're stuck in a meeting, that's fine. Again, as a reminder, if you do want to join though, download Sledding Game on Steam. Sledding Game. I'll just link the game quickly. It's also in the stream announcements channel. What I realize is that many of you aren't subscribed to every single channel in the Discord like I am. So when I post messages in one place, some of you might miss it in some other place. Ooh, wow! What is that? Wow! Wow! I love the face when it's like wow, wow. It was so good. Wait, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I actually love that emote. Holy shit, that's gonna be my visual vocal stem for the next like 5 weeks. It's a hype train emote. Okay, what is a hype train emote? Can anyone explain to me the hype train emote? All I know about the hype train emotes is that they're on this channel called QATW Partner, which I don't know if you know this. Last time we went on this channel to like check what this channel is doing, it's a QA Twitch channel apparently where they do QA stuff. So, and we can actually watch what they're doing by going here. Like here, look. Don't mind who I'm following. So you can actually go here and you actually see, look. There's a clip, leftnavexample.movie. You get a hype train emote for participating in a hype train. How much did it cost you? Do you have the money to pay rent? You're doing this shit again? Huh? You're spending all of our fucking lunch money on fucking Twitch emotes? On subs? Huh? The real horror is how much money you all spend on subscriptions instead of paying for food. Anyways, look. Wow. Wow. Can I show you all what I'm doing? Can I show you all what I'm doing? Okay, look. So this is the channel that has all the stuff on it for the hype things, right? And for some reason, one day they streamed this, and I don't know why. And they streamed the Phil Comets, and I think they use this as an example of how they wanted follows to show up. Because if you go to any random channel, like if I go to Nagi, let's say. Nagi, who the hell is this? Nagi, who the hell is this? Nagi, this person is way more popular than you. He's a WoW streamer. Why does he have your name, or why did you steal his name? He's your doppelganger. Okay, look. What I see with the emote is this thing. I know you see a bunch of things, but that's fine. You see a bunch of things, okay? Look specifically at the emote. You think you stole his. Okay, well, now look at the emote. Look at the emote. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Do you know what I see? I see this. Ooh. 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 Wow. Oh, wow. Ooh. Wow. 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 It just gets funnier. Wow. 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 That's a good emote. Stream Inception. Well, every day is gonna be a bit like this. Some days will be sadder. Some days will be less sad. But yeah, this will be horror month. So again, it's only horror games for the entire month. Well, mostly horror games. It's like basically expect 99% horror games, and then the 1% won't be horror games. I'll do it early because I can't stream at nighttime. So, and I've been wanting to play these games for a very long time, and it's sort of like the 1 month where I'm less busy because all the jobs basically dry up. Like the well of jobs basically did. Like I don't know how to explain this, but like October is one of the slower months. It seems like for job applications and interviews where it's like there's just nothing. Whereas, like, I think December, I mean, obviously January, the rollover into the new quarter, but October, it just feels like everything just sort of It just feels like everything sort of disappears, and I don't really know why. Do I take suggestions for horror games? You literally had the rest of the year to do so, and you decide to do it now when I make the schedule. Like, do you know what this is? This is like if you ever have a partner and you ever have kids, and your partner says, "Hey, make sure you get everything ready for a trip," and on the day of you don't do anything, she's gonna go onto the dead bedroom subreddit, and she's going to be like, "Should I divorce my shitty husband who like never gets things ready?" You're literally gonna get divorced, buddy. Like that's you had all of the year. You've all known about this for the past several months. Okay, but yeah, just post these. No, you can't do it. Oh wow, you can't get out of this by like doing a oh wow, wow. You don't live in my head. Well, clearly you don't live at all. Clearly you don't care at all. Anyways, what's your game? What's your game? What's your game? Okay, so you keep stalling. So, what's your game? What's your game? Hurry up, type it. Hurry up, type it. Hurry up, type it. Look. You don't live in my head. Okay, well, okay, then what's your game? I think about other things than you or her. Okay, well, guess who brought it up? Who brought up that do you take suggestions for games? Okay, well, why are you wasting all this time instead of telling us what the game is? What's the game? Say it. Say it. It's a compilation tape of 4 experimental. No. Not her stream makes it 100% funny and confusing. It's just me zooming in. Yeah, it's just me zooming in, being like, "What is going on?" It's like, what in the world is he doing? Why is he doing this? I mean, I'm fine with the compilation stuff, but like, there's too many of these. Not to say that these are bad, but basically, like, what I was trying to do with this horror segment was specifically games that you will probably have never seen or heard of in your entire life. Like one of these games is a horror game from the PlayStation 1 that until this year was Japanese only. Actually, this year finally they this not finally, this is sort of like they're doing it on volunteer time, but this fan translation group released a translation for it. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like they just recently did this. So this is like the first time that you're going to see this in English probably. And not the other butchered version of it. So again, my goal for this Halloween was a series of games that I thought would be much more interesting and fun than just. Also, I love how it says you don't live. You don't live. I think about it. Just it just looks like it looks like a C. Like it looks like he's saying I think about you don't live. I think about. Cookies Bustle. Yeah, okay. I did see the videos on that game, and I heard about the story of how it got banned and gets you copyright struck. But not games like that. This one's actually like interesting horror games that I think most of you will never have heard of because a lot of people just don't really. It's interesting to sort of think about, but basically the horror game economy is this. If it doesn't have a jump scare, it's not really seen as a horror game. That's existential horror. No, that's so I have different categories. Fear or ban. Okay, well that's not really existential horror, but I have different categories that are much better than yours that basically boil down to things like in real life horror or just horror or like other types of horror or even tragic comedies, right? There's a lot of different variations on the horror. The fear of ban is more of an IRL horror where it's like I don't really know what to expect from the Twitch admin side, but you're in my house. I know. That's why I'm trying to tell you to like get your shit together. We're going on vacation, buddy. Okay, get your shit together. Get the plans. All right. Do you want a divorce or not? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna divorce you. I swear to God. Give me a second. But yeah, that's the goal for this Halloween. Is that there's gonna be a lot more interesting, cool, fun sort of horror games that aren't just a bunch of jump scare fest. Not to say that jump scares are bad, but to say that I kind of want something more than just a jump scare game. There's also actually a heart rate monitor, so you can actually see my live heart rate at this very moment. I actually asked my friends, and they were like, "Yeah, this is really high." So my friends are like, "90? You have like a 100 BPM resting heartbeat." And I was like, "Yeah, isn't that normal?" And they're like, "No, you're dying." And I was like, "Oh." So that was when I realized I was very unfit. Apparently, the more fit you are, the lower your resting heartbeat. And I don't really know why the mechanics of that work, but I'm about to drink coffee, and we're gonna see how it goes. You and Missy have similar heartbeats. What does that even mean? You don't even know Missy. So we're gonna drink coffee and see what happens to my heartbeat. Ready? Mm. So my wife and I were on an auction site. Oh, okay. But before we do the fun Halloween stuff, Chihuahua. I know Missy. She's a Chihuahua. Um, some really fun things have happened to me. One, my wife got me an ice maker. Well, one of those countertop ice makers. It's the best thing ever. At first, I was like, I don't know if it's worth it, right? Because for a long time, she was like, we need ice, and we were too lazy to do the trays. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. But then, what's a nice maker? So I got the ice maker, right? And it's one of those like those ones that you can basically place outside, and you pour the water in manually. It seems like a hassle, but the water lasts for a long time, and like for let's say like an entire kettle's worth of water, you can get a lot of value out of it because it basically makes like several rounds of ice. And at first I was like, maybe we don't need it, right? But my wife found two things. One, she found another auction site, and this one made it so that it was worth. So it's an ice maker worth $100, and she got it for $30. I was like, holy shit, that's like a 70% deal. That's really good. Okay, especially because most of them do not go on sale, and it's actually like a good brand. So it's not like a shitty brand, the ones that get mold very often because it's way too hard to like clean. It's sometimes like a self cleaning cycle. It's got like a really nice little tray system. It's got a nice drain in it. It's really good. Yeah. Two, I did not expect myself to love that much ice. Because I was thinking to myself, there's no way that I could take that much ice on a daily basis. Chat, I finished like several cups of Coca-Cola. I was usually I drink Coca-Cola from the can kind of warm because it's like I'm too lazy to get ice. But also like I drink it I used to drink it like fairly it like in often, not as often, where it's like 2 times a week or something, just because it was like, like a single can would last me an entire day. Or even like several days. Like sometimes I would still have a can from several days ago still on my desk, right? But this time it was like, oh shit! As soon as I got the ice maker, my consumption of Coca-Cola went up through the roof, and it tastes so much better with ice to the point where I think they test it with ice because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. They must test the thing with ice in order to see whether or not it works well, because the flavor profile is so different and so good. It's really really solid. The best part is that Coca-Cola is bad for me. So every time I drink ice, it's like it helps dilute the badness, right? Because usually if you drink too much sugar, you'll get kidney stones. Like that's you'll eventually die. But if you drink the Coca-Cola with the ice gets melted, dilutes the Coca-Cola. You don't get kidney stones because it's 99% water by the moment you get to it because you took too long to like drink it. It's actually the perfect solution. So now I'm ice pilled. Like I'm completely ice pilled. I can't stop eating and drinking ice. It's really really good. And the best part, there's actually so much ice that I don't know what to do with it. I'm actually a little bit worried because the amount of effort that it takes to like manage this much ice is a little bit too much at times. Where it's like, oh, I have to like really really go and like prepare things and clean it and like take care of it. But then like at the same time, it's only 10 to 15 minutes of like preparing the thing, and then I get ice for the entire day, which is pretty nice. Compared to like the ice tray, it's like it's not hard to fill a tray with ice, but to remember to do it every time you go and you get ice, and then to remember to set it up, and then doing it every single time, it might be like a 2-minute process. And if you do it multiple times, right? Where is your freezer? Your freezer is never located by your PC. It's actually like a fallacy that it's easier to get ice from your freezer than it is to get ice from something else because your freezer isn't located anywhere convenient. You might have to go to like a very long walk of like 20 steps. That's a long walk. Okay. Whereas here, the ice maker is on my desk. I can literally just like swivel, get some ice. Hopefully it doesn't melt my PC, and I'm good. As long as the drain doesn't fail, I have permanent ice. Yeah, that happened. Another really good thing happened. I'm just kidding. It's a very terrible thing. Did you know EA was sold? Everyone. I actually saw that list of like who EA was sold to, and I was like, damn. First the comedy shows, and now this. It's like it's pretty funny to see that, but to like see it, to like see it happen, and it's good too because I remember at some point I was thinking to myself, maybe I should buy The Sims for my wife, like Sims 4 plus all the DLC, because I was like, we have enough, and like the whole thing cost like $1,000, but at the time I was working and we had like that much spare, so I was like, yeah, why not, right? But then I realized something. It wasn't gonna it wouldn't be worth it because they keep releasing more DLC. But now also it's really not worth it because can you imagine how I would be very surprised if that game survives past like a year. Like I highly doubt that the game is ever gonna get better from this point on. And and you would think that it wouldn't get worse, but it only finds a way to get even worse. Anyways, this is Fears Untold. Was it Fears Untold? What was the game that you told me about? Stories Untold. Stories Untold. This is the game that you told me about, chat. Again, I'm gonna show you this game, not because I think it's a bad game. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's just my goals for this Halloween stream are very different from what you want. Basically, this is not. Again, it's no matter what stream it is, it's a stream for me and not for you. But also, it's for you too, because you might like some of this stuff. Hopefully, I don't know. 75% interesting story build up, 25% moralizing letdown. What does that even mean? Yeah, I'm stalling. I'm stalling. The reason why I'm stalling is because I'm terrified. So again, I'm a screamer. So if you hear me scream, that's sort of like you will be freaked out, and just so you know. I don't know if you'll hear other noises because I don't really know what's going on around the house at the moment. I think everyone's just moving around, but we'll see how it goes. Today's stream in particular won't be very, very long. It'll be up like maybe 5 hours max because I have to clean the place after and I have to respond to a couple of emails. And I always love saying that because it makes me sound fancy, but these emails are actually important because they're job opportunities from people in my network that I know. So I'm gonna talk to them and see what it's like to see if it's actually like matching what I want, and then from there we'll go. I have a lot of things to do after, but tomorrow will be a much more full day at like 7-8 hours. Apparently, crunching ice with teeth is bad for them. What? Oh, the misery. What is this emote? Did I add that emote? Did I add that? 7 TV. 7 TV. Oh, the misery. Oh, the misery. Did I add this? I did add this. Oh, the misery. Apparently. Where I have to turn on the effect. Sorry, just give me a second. Apparently, crunching ice is bad for you. Oh, the misery. It just gets larger. It's just what? It's poor. It looks like a fake cat. Like it looks like one of those AI flat to 3D images where it just the proportions are off. Oh, actually, there's another interesting thing too. I actually there was an AI company that wanted to hire me, right? And I was like, okay, well, how much is the pay and what are you guys doing? And they're like, well, actually, we're still in the early beginnings. We're like it's like two people in the college dorm. And I'm like, this seems kind of sketchy. But then I was like, okay, well, maybe you guys have something really interesting, right? And they showed me, chat, genuinely, and this is something that I've seen across many, many different industries. A lot of industries are just repackaging Chat GPT and stuff in their own, but like in their own box. Like a lot of different places are basically just doing like a Chat GPT UI on top of it. And I don't know if it's worth it, and I don't know if these things will last for a long time. Why is there like a noise filter? This is almost a perfect sphere. This cat is almost why is there an emote for cat? Why is there like a noise filter on this website? It's freaking me out. Do you see that? Like, okay, from far away it looks nice, right? But then close up, it's only when you zoom in that like the Firefox background has like a noise filter. Why is there a noise filter? Do you see that? Is that just me? I swear it's there. Anyways, enough stalling. I'm just kind of worried about what to do. Again, this is why I don't do Halloween games until October. It's because sorry, it's why I don't do scary games until October because I'm always afraid of like because these games are genuinely terrifying, and I'm never sure if I'm ready mentally or emotionally to go through the pain that is like going through a terrifying game. Because as you know, I'm a screamer, but the reason why I'm a screamer is because these things are terrifying, and I'm very easily afraid. Oh wait, but before we do though, we have to do the accountability circle. Sorry. Yeah, you see it. Not sure if you have it on yours. I'll be right back. Just a moment. I'm gonna take a quick call, and I'm gonna stick to my accountability circle thing. Okay. So if they call me and they ask me to come outside right away, I tell them you should have called me earlier. I'm busy. And then we're gonna go into sledding game after. We're gonna again, every day is a little bit of an unwind day, so we'll unwind a little bit today doing some sledding game. I also didn't expect that game to take so long. I thought there'd be a bit more time in the day, but it's fine. We'll stretch it a little bit just to try out this game, and we'll hang out all together, chat. But BRB for just a moment, and I'll put some music on for you to listen to, and enjoy the noises. Hello, everyone. We're going to enter the wind down portion of today's stream, which means things are going to get a little bit happier. Things are going to get much, much softer. Every day when we finish streaming the horror games, we're going to go into a wind down because I don't think I can stay. I don't want to stay so high up because I'm going to have a heart attack. That game was really good. Again, I feel like everyone here should go play Dead Letter Apartment for themselves. It's on sale now, actually, until I think October 6th, I think, was when the sale ended. So totally worth the price, and the fact that we only got one of the many endings, we'll play more of it tomorrow, but that's only because tomorrow is a much longer day. But we're going to go into the wind down now. Again, the sledding game thing, I have no clue how long we'll play this for, but if we have a lot of people joining, we'll stay for a while. If not, then we'll sort of wait for it. But we'll see how many people actually join this game. Again, if you have no clue what sledding game is, go and download sledding game from this link. You can download the demo really, really quickly, and you can join us in this game as we go to sled. I don't really know what to expect in it. Just give me a moment to set things up.